Okay guys, hey, welcome to my first old man review, and today I want to review this this quadcopter by Syma. It's the X5HW-1. Now, this is the box that comes in. I gotta tell you, they really pack this well. Well, I could show you the styrofoam, but it comes inside of here. There's a styrofoam box that's real secured, and everything's in there. Everything's placed really well. And like I said, this is the box that comes in. There's a picture there. This is the blue one. I have the white one, and there's a controller that we're going to look at right now. The controller for this thing. Here we go. It's pretty nice. It fits your hand real well, and we're going to go over all the controls here in just a second. Right now I just want to run through the basics. This opens up, and your phone goes in that. So geez, let me to do this right, I'm gonna put this on a tripod. So I'm gonna cut this off, and I'll be right back. Okay, so here we are again. It's got the screen, tells you what's going on, and you can follow. I don't know if we can get that in there, but we can take a look at that in the instruction booklet. That's your off and on, and that's your indicator light there. I don't know if you can see that blinking, but this is your basically up and down, and then turn left and turn right. Over here is your fly forward, backwards, and then from side to side. These are all your trimmers. Up at the top, you have your button for what kind of speed you want. You want easy mode, or do you want faster mode? You click that on there. Okay, let me get back to this here. I'm gonna have to hold this because I can't get the distance. Like I said, this button here, it does like easy mode, and then or if you want to step it up a little bit, it gets, it flies a little faster, and so it's like speed 1 and speed 2. And then this also, if you hold it down, you'll hear a series of beeps, and that's your headless mode. And what headless mode does is, no matter once you set the quadcopter for its compass, where it's going north, south, east, west, and it's level to the ground. Well, when you hit headless mode, it remembers front and back. So the plane or the quad can be spinning around, and if you pull the stick back, which would be this stick here, you pull that back, and it'll come back to you. So it'll be out here, and you pull a stick back, it'll come back this way. And push it forward, it goes out, and then left and right. No matter where the front is pointing. Now, when you go back into regular mode, then it does matter where the front end is. And so that's why you have to learn to kind of be aware of where the quad is, as far as the front, back, and how it's situated, because you're not always going to want to fly in headless mode. Excuse me. So that's a basic controller. I wanted to show you that. Now let me give you a look at the little drone itself. This thing is sharp. I really like this. Got your nice camera underneath that disconnects. You can take it off if you want. It's got an off-on button, which makes it nice, because then you can like set it down and get it pointed right and have it oriented, and then click it on, so you don't have to like try to click the battery together, push it in, get it set, and then put it down on the ground. All you do is you hit the switch. That's the door for the batteries there. Comes with prop guards. You put them on. If you notice, I already lost one of my little chrome hubcaps because I already busted the prop. But it does come with 4 extra props. It comes with the guards. It comes with the legs. And we'll go over the whole list here in just a second. But you know, like I said, it's packed really well. I was really impressed with that. Now, let's see. Let's get the book out here, and this is the manual. And you know, like a lot of these Chinese manuals, there might be some stuff that doesn't really make a lot of sense. So, you know, you got to kind of figure it out a little bit. But first of all, remember that because this is a Wi-Fi quad, you don't need a SD memory card. It records on your phone, so that makes one thing nice. So let's take a look at the manual here. Hold on. Okay, now here's one nice thing about the manual. It has a diagram, and it tells you all your buttons and everything, all the functions. I don't know if that's coming in real good, but so you can refer to that. Like I said, the top button up here, that's your high-low speed and the headless function. Over on the other side, if you want to do flips, you click that other button over here, and then you hit your stick, and it'll flip. I'm not really into that, but I mean some people are. And then it tells you about your joysticks, your trims, and it tells you about your little LCD window down here. And what that does, we can get in close here. It tells you basically what's going on. It gives you the different readings for your you know, where the front of the plane is and what's happening, and your throttle controls and everything. It's a little miniature readout. Personally, because you know, I'm an old guy, I have a hard time being out in the sun trying to look at that little screen. So it's kind of a reference, but it isn't something that I rely on. So I thought I'd show you that. Now this page here tells you how to hook up your Wi-Fi. What you do is you go in, and if you have an Android phone, you go in and you get the Android version of the software. Or if you have a Apple iPhone, you can go in there and get their version of that, and you download the software. And so that way you have that first-person visual where you can actually, if you want to, you can actually fly the plane from your screen. So, where is it? So when you have on your phone there, your screen, it'll actually be showing you what the camera is seeing, and even whether you're recording or not, you could actually fly it. The only thing is there's a little bit of a delay. So if you're out in an open field and flying, that's one thing. Trying to fly it here where I am around the trailers, I wouldn't dare do that because you know, it only takes a second, and if you're behind on what's really going on, you could already be crashing into something before you see it. So that's another thing for me. I don't really use it that much. You can do it as a quick reference, but anyway, it gives you the manual gives you all the stuff you need to know on how to fly this little bird. It's actually pretty good manual. Now, actually, if you guys follow my vids, you know that I had gotten the JJRC little mini quad before I got this one, and I was actually going to do a review on that first. That's a nice little indoor flyer in it, but I wanted to have extra batteries because the flight time is not that much on it. And I wanted to have extra props because I already lost one prop. So I ordered them. Unfortunately, coming from China, it takes like forever. So I had also ordered extra props for this quad we're looking at here, this Syma, and I haven't received the props yet. I do have a couple extra. I broke one already, Praxton, but I still have enough. And the batteries I ordered on eBay here in the United States, and I got them in. So that's so because I had extra batteries, I decided to fly this one first. Now let's go over this is something I want to talk about, the batteries a little bit. This comes with a 3.7 500 milliamp hour battery. Okay, I got that in the bag here. And let's see, where's my numbers? Just to give you a comparison, on that battery, I had a flight time of about 8.5 minutes. Now, when I got these, I ordered these new batteries, and these new batteries are 720 milliamp hours. Well, now, what's the difference on that? Well, first of all, I got 4 of them. I got a little charger that charges all of them at the same time. And out of one of these batteries, I get 11 minutes. So that gives me an extra 11 minutes and 10 seconds. So that actually gives me almost around 3 extra minutes per battery. So if I want to go out and fly for a bit, I have close to 45 minutes worth of flying time now, as compared to 8. So that's something you want to think about too. Extra batteries, have them charged, take them with you. It really, really makes a lot of sense. Excuse me. So I'm trying to think of anything else I can tell you about this. The transmitter, the controller, takes 4 AA batteries, and those are not included. So you have to get your own, and most all of them are like that. Some of them are actually come with them now, but but you kind of count on most any of them where you're going to get the batteries for that. Now, this thing has some nice features. The best one that I like, and I don't think I'm going to get another, if I was to get another one, it has to have this, and that is altitude hold. Some of them, they're called Hoover or whatever, but what they do is they take the barometric pressure and they will hold at your altitude. Now it might bounce around a little bit, and like I was out here in the weather, and when I show you the video of that, you'll see that it does go up and down a little bit with the wind and that, but for the most part, it holds the altitude pretty good. So you can actually take your hands off the throttle for going up and down, and when you get to the height, you let go, and it centers itself, and that's where it stays. Now, more expensive ones that have GPS, they will, by the positioning of the GPS, it will actually not only hold the altitude, it'll hold its position. But we're talking more money down the road maybe we can review one of those. But for right now, this one has altitude hold, and like I said, I wouldn't get another one. You know, this is like a mid-size uh, quad. It's not a mini or a micro, and it's not one of the big ones like the like the big Phantoms and that. So it's a nice size though. It really is a nice size, and it's light. And that makes it nice because you can fly it indoors. I've been doing a lot of flying indoors to practice, and yet it'll hold its own kind of outside. Now once the wind started coming up, it could maybe use a little more weight. But overall, it held itself pretty good. So with that, let's leave here and let's go outside, and I'll show you some of the video I took today of me flying it around in the yard. Okay. You just gotta be careful I don't hit my neighbor, That's my problem here. If it gets going crazy, then I'm in some kind of trouble, The wind is starting to come back up a bit. Okay, this is in mode 2. It's a little more responsive here. Alright, I think we got a pretty good little flight in. Something I can talk about. Okay, so let me shut all this stuff down. I don't know what all I got.